Hi, I'm Jeanette, the Northbound Coach. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We are going to be taking a look at a career hack. This is like a life hack, but for your career. So these are, life hacks are kind of scrappy, outside of the box, not your traditional way of thinking about getting something done, a problem solved in your life. Same idea, but for your career. And I have been taking kind of one scenario after another and applying different hacks to them, so you can catch some of the previous videos that I've done on other hacks before this. But today, what we want to look at is when you are feeling particularly stuck and disengaged with your work, with what you're in particular what you're doing in your organization. Maybe feeling a little bit disillusioned, maybe feeling burnt out, tired, exhausted. This hack does feel counterintuitive, because when you're feeling like that, you don't necessarily want to take on more. The sense is like, I'm done. I need to maybe work on putting my resume or LinkedIn profile together and moving on. But what I'd offer is try this before you do, and see if it does something to kind of reset around this particular feeling. So this hack can be scaled. On the one side, like the smaller side scale of this idea, is take on a colleague, maybe even somebody outside of your organization who is interested in shadowing you in your role, wants to learn more about your position because they're interested in moving in a similar career direction, and would like to get sort of a real life experience of what a day in the life might look like. So it's not a huge commitment. Probably likely is easier to do with somebody who's already within your organization, just interested in moving more in the career direction that you have, and would really appreciate having, real time experience with you in your role. But it's not long term. So it's, a day sort of experience or less. The other end of the spectrum would be to take on somebody who is really looking for a mentoring relationship, wanting to grow in the direction that you have already gone, and wanting, your expertise and sharing. Now, when you feel burned out and tired, of course, you're like, well, I don't know. I'm not that excited about what I'm doing. But what I offer in this hack is, as you see your experience through the lens, through the eyes of the person who has wanting to shadow or, be a mentee to your mentorship, it can be really refreshing and bring back a new appreciation and energy around the work that you're doing. So, be open to this idea, see if it works. If it doesn't, or you're thinking, yeah, this is just one aspect, there are a number of different things going on, I'm not sure that when this particular hack is going to do it, I would offer to you that if you're looking for some suggestions and maybe customization around what could be helpful for you, I have a really quick quiz that will look at your particular scenario and give you back customized ideas around some other hacks that could be useful. I'm also very open to, spending some time with you in, a free career strategy session. We can talk about what is going on and explore that a little bit more if that would be useful to you. I'll put both of the links in the description box so that you have them. So again, this idea is, how can you sort of breathe new life into your experience of your role by experiencing it through the perspective and lens of somebody who is wanting to move more in the direction that you're going. So that's the hack for this week. I'd love to hear how that goes, what thoughts you have about that in the comments, and carry on a conversation with you there. Until next week, have a good week ahead, and we'll talk again soon. Take care.